Francis, and today's video is going to be about the star sign Leos. So if you didn't already know, I'm a Leo, that is my star sign, and I just thought this video would be really fun and interesting, and you know, if you've got a friend or if you are a Leo, you might learn something or find out about something that you didn't know. And yeah, it's just a little bit of fun, and I'm into like anything to do with like star signs and horoscopes, anything like that I absolutely love, and that's why I just thought I would do this video today. So if you're interested in getting to know about Leos, then please keep on watching and I hope you enjoy the video. This video is going to cover I guess like every little bit about Leos, but kind of surface level. I haven't delved in too deep because this video would be extremely long. So Leo is the 5th sign in zodiac, and a Leo sign is fixed. Fixed signs are positioned in the middle of a season. So for a Leo, the sun aligns with it in midsummer, and basically during this period of time you may feel a different energy, or everything's a little bit more intense around that certain point of the year, and I don't want to delve too much into that, but yeah, a Leo is a fixed sign and it's positioned in the middle of a season. To be a Leo, you need to be born between July 23rd till August the 22nd. I am an August Leo, so my birthday is on the 7th of August, so I'm like an August Leo. I think depending on which month you were born in and the date and the time, it can completely change your whole personality of your star sign. So yeah, anything that I say in this video, it doesn't mean that this is necessarily like you as a person. You could resonate with everything that I say or nothing, or just a few bits, and that's fine. I do actually relate to quite a lot of things to do with a Leo, so I just find that super interesting and I thought I would just share that. Leos are also a fire sign. There's like 4 main elements. There's technically 5, but there's 4. So you've got like fire, earth, air and water. Leos are a fire sign. Next we're going to talk about like traits of a Leo. And I've got a big fat long list. I could have kept going, but we would be here all year. I'm just going to kind of read off my computer. I've got traits of the Leo. So they're bold, intelligent, friendly, courageous, creative, loyal, generous, confident, ambitious, emotional, headstrong, sensitive, cautious, stubborn, short-tempered, expressive, thoughtful. They love control. They're very like straight up, tell you how it is, wild, passionate, playful, and they love attention. Those are like a lot of traits that kept popping up as I was researching. Even if you aren't a Leo, you could still hold some of these traits. So, but yeah, these are the main traits that I found that was of a Leo. So this is like in a nutshell of a Leo. The Leos are a natural leader of the zodiacs. They like to have control but not be controlling. I feel like when the word control is there, people think like they like to control people, but it's not necessarily the case. I find I like to be in control of my surroundings, and I think this is not, people probably think it's a negative thing, but I think it's quite a positive thing. We just like things to be under control, like we like to have that control, which kind of, you know, makes them a good leader because they want to make sure that everything's fine. Leos also want to leave their mark on the earth, so they kind of want to, you know, make sure that they're very like, they've been seen and everything they've done, people know about it, and yeah, they just want to leave like a good mark on the earth, which I also think is a really positive thing. They are very passionate people towards everyone and everything, and especially when in a relationship, they want to be like the best partner possible. I can definitely relate to that 100%. I just want the best for people always, but especially when I'm in a relationship, that is like a whole other level. Leos love like seeking adventure, like they love you know, seeing new things, going new places and traveling, but they also love their downtime and relaxing and being in their home comforts. And I feel like with Leos, they do really relate to the lion, which is their like spirit animal, I guess. Is that even right? Like that animal, like obviously like a Taurus is like a bull and a Pisces is a fish, Leo is a lion. Leos are very sort of careful with their time and who they give attention to, so that's something to note. Also following up with like giving people time and attention, Leos don't do clicks. I've never done clicks, like ever. I hate clickiness. I just want to be kind to everybody. I'm very loyal to the people that I love. And then last but not least, that I've kind of put in this in a nutshell, Leos are their worst enemy, like their harshest critic. Like each day they want to do better, and if they have had like an off day, the next day they challenge themselves to be better. In a nutshell, like that's just kind of what a Leo is like. I'm kind of looking at everything in a more positive light, like I don't want this to be a negative video at all. In a nutshell, that's what I think Leos are like, and that's just some information that I've gathered. So next I want to talk about like Leo's friendships and their like social aspects. As I've briefly mentioned, Leos love to be social, they love making new friends, and they will want to connect with people instantly, and I definitely relate to that. If I meet someone new, I want to like invest my time into them and then see if that's someone I want to spend my time with. Leos are very pick and choose like who they want to give the time and attention to, but they do love making friends. And if a Leo chooses to spend time with you and puts energy into them and stuff, then it means they're like really genuine. I don't have a lot of friends, I don't have time for a lot of people, so I definitely relate to this. And if I'm friends with you, it's because, you know, I'm very like how to explain it, like it's very like genuine, and I value your friendship, I value you as a person, will be very loyal to you. So if you're friends with a Leo, it means they value you very highly and it's a genuine friendship. But further on that, getting to know a Leo on like a deeper level is like difficult and challenging, because Leos don't tend to talk about their emotions. They keep everything kind of closed up and bottled in, so they don't really talk and share their emotions. If you're lucky to be super close with a Leo, they will really open up to you and tell you everything. Like I said, they'll class you as like a valued person, like your friendship and stuff is very valuable to them. So yeah, a Leo overall in like friendship situations, they love a good social circle, but they're very picky and choosy who they spend like special time with, I suppose. They're very loyal, which is a huge trait of a Leo. Loyalty is like right up there. The best like friendship matches that came up for me, Leo and Leo is like perfect, like two Leos will get on perfectly fine. Also Aries and Sagittarius, and they're both fire signs, so Aries, Leos and Sagittarius will naturally just get each other and understand each other. And then on top of that, they're also good friends with, they make a good match with Libras and Geminis. But yeah, so in a nutshell, a reason why a Leo may make a really good friend is they're very generous, they love to be life, like they're full of life, and they're life of a party, as that kept coming up. They're like a master connector. Once you have a Leo in your life, they will not leave you. They're like here for the long ride. They're super loyal and they'll have your back till the day you die. They'll tell you how it is, there's no bullshit there. Like if they feel something, if you're doing something that they don't agree with or it's wrong, they will 100% tell you and not hide that basically. And like I've said numerous times, they really value your friendship. That's everything that I kind of gathered, and tried to make it as brief as possible. But yeah, that's kind of how Leos are with like a friendship and the social kind of aspect. Just to add on to that, me as a Leo, I get on really well with Libras, Sagittarius, Cancers I get on with also. Oh, and Pisces. My mum's a Pisces, and I also have another friend that's a Pisces, and I get on with them like really well. So just because I'm saying the best friendship match are those 5 signs, it doesn't mean that you can't have a friendship with someone else. But yeah, that's interesting. Like, I have a Libra who's a best friend, a Sagittarius that's a best friend, a Cancer, and a Pisces. So yeah. So next we're going to talk about Leo's like love language. So a couple of traits that I gathered: very passionate, they're quite intense and very fiery. Leos like love, like I love to love. They love, whether it's like falling in love or thinking about love or making love, it's like one of their favourite things. They just love that passion and that kind of fieriness. Leos always make time for passion in his or her life. They fall hard. Leos are very flirty. They also enjoy the roller coaster of like romance, so like the butterflies, first dates, first this, first that. You get the idea. And just to add, Leos in the bedroom. Leos are very playful and they love a bit of spice basically. The best love matches for a Leo are Aries, Scorpio, Libra and a Pisces, which is super interesting. So yeah, but Leos in a relationship are very loyal. They're very to the point about how they feel. When they tell you how they feel, that's like, they mean it 100%. It might take them a bit to get there, but they want to make sure that it's right what they're saying. They're very romantic. They can be a little bit dramatic. Not necessarily craves drama, but they can be dramatic. Leos can be actually really insecure. People obviously see them as very confident and stuff, but Leos love to like be told like, oh, you're my best friend, like, oh, I love you so much. Like, they love to hear it, like, and that's how they believe it. Like, they need the like emotion to feel secure, if that makes sense. I don't know. They can also be very temperamental. Me as a Leo, I struggle with my emotions, and that kept coming up that I found. So yeah, Leos can be temperamental, and that is like Leo's like love language. So next we're going to talk about like Leo's career and work kind of language. I gathered that when a Leo is happy in their job, nothing's going to stop them. They're very passionate about it. Once they're in that job, they will like stick to it and love it and, you know, grow with it. Also, that I actually found quite nice to sort of read up, but Leos are not money driven whatsoever, but it did say that they love the luxuries of life, like not necessarily high maintenance, but they do love like the luxury lifestyle, but they're not money driven. So I feel like that's like a really nice balance, and I kind of agree with that. Even when I'm out shopping, I naturally gravitate toward luxury things, and I don't particularly buy luxury things myself, but Leos can be a little bit of a perfectionist. They're really good at like inspiring their co-workers, but it did say you might not be the easiest to work with because Leos love to see their own vision like come to life. They can find it hard to see other people's visions and views and like ideas, which I kind of agree with. If I have an idea in my head, I kind of want to go with that over than what other people are saying, and it's just, I don't know, it's weird, but that's what I found, and it makes sense. But just to add on to that, they're really good at motivating others, and you know, they can look at the big picture of things. So someone might present something, but then Leos think of everything around that. So yeah, that's like a good thing. I find that I can be really motivating, but motivating myself is a different thing. It also says that Leos may change their jobs a few times because they love meeting new people and learning new things and sort of facing new challenges, and they also want to be in a job where they can use their talents. Like, they don't want to waste their talents on something. So that's like Leo's career and work. Next we're going to talk about like Leo's like spiritually, which I loved looking into this. This was a lot of fun. The best crystals for a Leo is peridot, which is their birthstone, and a couple of other crystals came up, and there was a lot of different answers, but I kind of tried to narrow it down to what I kind of vibed with and what made sense to me. So obviously peridot, that's their birthstone, sunstone, carnelian, citrine, black tourmaline and tiger's eye. They were always popping up, so those are the stones that I kind of went with, and I feel like sunstone makes perfect sense because we're a fire sign, so yeah. So next, like Leo's healing mantra, and this is kind of like sort of like a saying that a Leo will feel like motivated by and just kind of live by. Leos need like validation about things, like they need people to support them because they can feel insecure. So I found a mantra and it was, it's okay just to be, and I love that. Like, it is okay just to be how everything is. Like, you don't need more, you don't need less. They need praise and validation and attention, so it's very common for Leos to feel that kind of way. Their fear of like being alone or ignored. So yeah, that's like a healing mantra, which I kind of love. I didn't know we had like healing mantras, so that was really interesting. And then Leo's spirit colour is gold, just like a lion's coat. It said golds empower a Leo's warm heart and strengthens its positive spirit. Gold is a symbol of power and prestige, so I feel like that really makes sense with a Leo, and I love that. I don't particularly love the colour gold, but I feel like gold jewellery would probably suit me more. And it even says Leos should accessorise with gold, so maybe I need to start doing that. So I thought I would just run through the traits that I feel that I have as a Leo. I have some, not all, and I just thought it'd be interesting for me to kind of like go through them, tell you which ones I feel like that I like hold as a Leo. I would say that I'm very friendly, courageous in some ways, very creative, loyal, I'm generous, I'm very emotional, I can be headstrong but not confident, I'm very sensitive, I'm very cautious of other people, especially when I don't know them. I wouldn't say I'm short-tempered, but for me I kind of build up emotions and then pop. I can be short-tempered in that way if I just snap. I'm very expressive, very thoughtful, and I do love a controlled situation. For example, if I'm going somewhere, I like to know where I'm parking, what time we might be leaving and stuff like that. Like, I just like to have a little bit of control of a situation rather than it just being chaos and not knowing what I'm doing. But I do have anxiety, so it could be something to do with that. So yeah, I do like a controlled environment, but I am a party animal at the same time, so I don't know. When I've had a drink, control is out the window. I would say that I'm very straight up about things. Like, I can be wild depending on the situation, very passionate and playful, and who doesn't love attention? So yeah, I think I do hold quite a lot of traits for Leo, but the ones I don't really think relate to is being intelligent and confident. I don't think I'm stubborn. In terms of like friendships and stuff, I would say that I'm very loyal to my friends. Once I've got a friend, I want to keep hold of them forever and just be there for them no matter what. Yeah, and like I mentioned, a couple of my best friends are Cancers and Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra, and yeah, so just because it says that your best friendship matches these, it doesn't mean that that's set in stone. We're not going to talk about my love language, that's like private, I think. Yeah, overall as a Leo, I think I possess a lot of traits of a Leo. I agree with most of the information that I found. I think Leos are a great friend to have. every Leo I've come across have been nothing but nice and genuine. I could be completely biased right now. For me, I think Leos are a great star sign. That is my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was interesting and you may have learnt something, maybe about yourself or your friends, or maybe someone that you're dating or someone new that you're talking to. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you want me to do any other star signs, so I could look into like my best friend's star signs or whoever, like whatever star sign, or I could do a different element. So I could do Cancer, which is water, or Libra, which is air, like who knows. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please give it a like if you enjoyed, and comment down below, like I say, if you want me to do any other signs, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.